to all my YouTubers out there. It's Dirty Harry back for another video. I'm gonna talk about a very popular topic right now, and that's Daniel Bryan. D. Bryan, world heavyweight champion. After all these years, he's the world champion, and a lot of people are real excited about that. Me, I am not excited about that, and it is why. And I know that a lot of people in IWC they tend to hate on something when it doesn't happen their way. And in a way, that's currently my thing because I felt that Brian wasn't ready. I feel he's not ready to hold it right now. I think that they should have spent more time actually building him, making him into a credible champion because you saw they were doing it, week by week. You get more, okay, maybe this guy can really do it. And then they just throw it on him, you know. I just felt it would have been better if they waited till WrestleMania for him to cash it in. And now we've got, him, you know, it's not about in a way, sometimes it is about how a guy wins it because memorable champions have memorable victories. Look at Van Dam when he finally won it at one night stand. That was a memorable victory. Look at when Punk beat Cena at Money in the Bank. Memorable victory. But a Money in the Bank cash in, I mean, it's good, but it doesn't have the same power of a guy who really got in there and won it. It's a cheap way to do it. It's a very cheap way to do it. So I just think the Money in the Bank in a way it kills the credibility of being a champ when you cash it in like that. RVD is the only one who cashed it in an honorable way. He announced beforehand cashing in at one night stand, and he went out there and he did it. He did what he said he was gonna do. He beat Cena and won it, and a revolution really started because of it until he got busted for drugs. And man, oh man, those were good times at WWE. I gotta give me a moment to just God, that was good times. But fucking, I just feel that Ryan's not ready at the moment. I felt that they could have used the coming months to build him into making fans go, okay, we've seen, okay, he can do it. He can definitely beat that guy. He can beat that guy. But he's been jobbing a lot lately. You know, he was jobbing and jobbing, and people were complaining, how are you gonna make this guy champion if he's always jobbing? And then they brought him back. They let him win a few matches, and next thing you know, he's the world champion. Cody Rhodes at the moment is a more credible world champion than Daniel Bryan is in my eyes. So that's all I really got on the subject. I just felt Bryan wasn't ready. I felt they should have used the coming months. They could have used the Royal Rumble to really build him. If you really want to build Daniel Bryan, you really want to build him, make him go all the way through the Royal Rumble, make him one of the last guys in the ring. He doesn't necessarily have to win it, but show that he can kick everyone's ass and let him get on the mic. Get that fire in him that we got to see these last few weeks, and build him so that people can go, okay, give people time to get more and more behind him. Let him build that cult that Punk had behind him, that cult that Edge had behind him, the cult that guys who wrestled for years and years and never won the strap. Look at the cult that the cult that D'Angelo De Niro, the Pope, has behind him right now. You know, I just felt that they should have used more time, but it's not about that right now. It's all about how they handle him being a world champion, because right now they're blaming low ratings and all this BS. You know, I personally think the title should have stayed with Mark Henry, injured or not. He's still walking around wrestling, so evidently, I think it should have stayed with him until Mania if he were able to continue to compete at the level he did. But that's about it, really. Don't agree with Daniel Bryan being made world champion as fast as he was, but I do agree with him being a world champion in the near future. But that's all I got. That's my thoughts on Daniel Bryan as world champion. I'll support him, but I just hope they book him strongly. Because if you just won a world championship, you shouldn't be booked as a losing champion like Del Rio was. Oh my God. WWE, if you don't take your champion seriously, how do you expect us to? Divas Division being a prime example of that. That's all I got.